There is one thing in GYPSY Rose Life After Lockup that I'm not seeing enough people talk about. The article that came out on the day of the divorce. And we're going to talk about it because I think it's important to highlight that the story that she's telling everyone is completely different. We don't actually know what she told the person who was doing the article, but she told Ryan, Ken, and Kristy all different stories about how it happened. Let's start with Ryan, because she told Ryan that a couple of days before, when he wasn't texting her, that she said some things in this article that he was not gonna like. She pre-prepared him that he was going to be upset about what was in this article. But she told Ken that they twisted her words and made her out to be a villain and all these negative things about Ryan that she didn't actually say. But if that was true, why would she tell Ryan that the article was gonna make him mad? Let's watch these clips together.
She told me in one of those texts on Thursday, like when I wasn't answering her, she said, just so you know, I've said some bad things about you, and it's gonna come out, and I was livid over your paternity test video. So I just want to let you know, like, I apologize in advance. It's another betrayal. It's another, to hell with Ryan. And to hell with everything that we were, and to hell with everything that we built.
An article had came out, and I sent it to you, but it was like talking about how I didn't enjoy sex with Ryan, and I was like, that is so out of context. It was an interview about the book. And at first I was just embarrassed, but then I started to think more about it, and then I'm like, this came out on the day of the divorce. This is hitting below the belt, which that was not my intention. And the way it looks like is if I was just fucking Ryan, and I wasn't. So, I mean, I feel bad about that, and there's going to be things in the future that come out where I'm just kind of I've gotten frustrated with him, and I've let that anger out.
And I see the magazine article and people talking about it. And in the magazine article, she is burying me. Like, saying sex was not good with me. Ken fills all those voids that Ryan couldn't sexually. That I wasn't physically attracted. All this BS. Okay? And I know GYPSY enough to know that it's BS. But she still said it. And she said those things to hurt me.
It's important to understand that GYPSY isn't out there trash talking her ex-husband. That's not in her character at all. She deals with this a lot. A lot of things that she does that have no ill intent. They get twisted and warped to make her out to be this villain that she's not. And I can only imagine that stress that she deals with. I see it, and it hurts me too. And because I hate to see her feel that way. So all that I can do is just try and get her through it and try and remind her that you're not what they're making you out to be. Okay?
So you see how she told them both different stories. She told Ken that they twisted her words, but she prepared Ryan that there was going to be some things in the article that he wasn't going to like, and that that GYPSY was trash talking him because she was upset about the paternity test live video or whatever that he did. She was mad and she got retaliation through this article. That's what GYPSY does. It is exactly her character to get retaliation when she doesn't get something that she wants or when she's angry about something. Now let's hear what she told Kristy.
What?
It said GYPSY Rose Blanchard says she didn't enjoy sex with Ryan Anderson despite once saying that he is fired.
You didn't though, GYPSY.
But I didn't expect her to put that in the article.
So come on.
Happened. So I was interviewing for the book. In the book there is a lot of talk about, sexual abuse. She's like, as a woman, have you gotten past that trauma? And that's whenever I went in to explain, there was a lot of mental roadblocks that I had to, get past. I'm like, just because I came out and I consummated my marriage does not mean that I was over those mental blocks. I'm like, so I really just didn't enjoy sex at that time. And she's like, as a woman, where are you now with it? And I'm like, I'm comfortable, I'm happy.
Here's a look. Record. Put it to you like this. Karma's a bitch, okay?
Oh, Lord. Oh, this day just took a turn.
This entire situation was manufactured by GYPSY. I don't know how everyone around her isn't seeing it, but my guess is it's because they're not all around GYPSY at the same time in order to, everyone catch her up in the lies that she tells. But it's very clear that this was purposeful. This article was done on purpose to hurt Ryan. And she told him she did it. And she told him why, because she was angry about the paternity test. But then she lied to both Ken and Kristy about how the article came about. And it doesn't really matter if she didn't enjoy sex with Ryan or not. That's not the issue. The issue is the manipulation of all of these people in Gypsy's life. And then Gypsy uses what people say about her on the internet as some sort of a deflection and excuse as to why things get twisted around and why Ken shouldn't believe everything that he hears on the internet. But this is one thing that he should absolutely believe. It is in Gypsy's character to purposely hurt other people. And she continues to show us this time after time after time. And everyone giving her the benefit of the doubt and believing her manipulation and her lies are enabling this behavior, and it's going to get worse. The more people she's able to manipulate, the more people she is able to hurt. And I don't think that they understand that.
I understand. I mean, I know that's hard, and I wish there was anything I can do to make it better. You know, all I can do is tell you that I'm here for you, and I'm someone to talk to and get through it, but that's all we can do, babe, is just get through it. And I know that there's a part of you that wants to reach out and apologize, and, you know, you'll have those opportunities if you want them. You know, I know that this is still like kind of a healing process for the both of you.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to admit it, I'm sure there's an element of that healing that you're still dealing with, and that's okay, and that's totally understandable. Divorce is hard for everyone, you know, and I understand that it makes it a little bit harder when now you feel like, yeah, I totally understand.
You know, the divorce was, I was gonna deal with my own stuff that day. My own feelings, my own regret, my own closure as far as our marriage, and I didn't have to show up for court. I was thinking she's gonna wipe her hands with me after meeting me, so I did not want to see her that moment. So that night, I have a lot of emotions going on. I know the divorce.
As Gypsy Rose is finally done with Ryan Anderson, after all this time, the two of them are finally actually divorced. Can you believe it? It seems the deed was not fire. Now, Gypsy has opened up about traumas and struggles with intimacy. You know Ryan Anderson lives on live, so he'll probably be reacting to this.
Ryan Anderson has gone silent, and reports are saying that he is not taking his divorce from Gypsy Rose Blanchard very well.
But the truth is, Gypsy is still not done with Ryan. Gypsy is still doing a tit for tat with Ryan, even though Ryan has stopped playing months ago. Gypsy is still trying to get Ryan's attention and reel him back in. For what? Because narcissists always need to have a plan B. And without Ryan, there is no backup plan if Ken leaves her. She's obviously feeling insecure about something, and that's the reason why she keeps putting out all these videos and photos of her body trying to attract another Chad. And if it's not going to be Ryan, it's going to be somebody else. Gypsy cannot just be with one person, because that's too boring. Gypsy thrives on drama, chaos, and confusion, as do most narcissists. So she's looking for another person because Ryan isn't playing along. Don't be her next victim. And Ryan, I'm so proud of you for cutting the cord because you deserve so much better. Ken, you need to wake up, dude. You have a child with this sociopath, narcissistic person, and you need to get that baby as far away from this woman as humanly possible before both of your lives are destroyed by her. I'm sorry to be so dramatic, but somebody needs to say it. I don't know if anyone in his life is being honest with him about her patterns of behavior. She's not a good person. Again, this is all my opinions, thoughts, based on my own personal experience with narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths, and the rest we got from Gypsy herself through the Lifetime series, Life After Lockup. Pay attention to what is going on because you will see the patterns right in front of your face if you open up your eyes. You guys, thank you so much. Make sure if you like this video that you leave a like, a comment, a share, a follow, turn on those notification bells, and I'll see you in the next one.